Morning! First heap of beet successfully cleared. John Deere parts collected. Giant cleaner loader and loading shovel. Just heading down to the next heap. Well, just having my first ever go a bit beet carting. He's got to the point where he's getting a little bit held up in the field. He's on the far side of the field and there's a small run down the road to the beet pad. And they've started moving the beet off there with the lorries as well, so just get a second trailer on to help the job along. Right, that's our first beet lift done. 17 acre and a 42 acre field up. I just finished off a bit more cutting around that field I was in where I was carting. Last little bit of cutting I did just through the yard on the way out, just to tidy up a little bit of rough ground. You might know what's happened. Picked up a wheel, so that was good fun. Just wrestled it out of there. Anyway, I'm now gonna put the wide tyres on the sprayer because we are aiming to start doing a bit of Roundup spraying tomorrow. So we're going to get 100 acres sprayed off tomorrow morning and then probably carry on with that on Friday. That will allow me to start drilling on Friday as well. So I've got the wide tyres out here. We'll get them on the sprayer, get the mudguards changed over as well. Get that ready for the morning. There's one done. Wheel changing procedure. Little one's off. Little mudguards off. Big mudguards on. Big wheels on. Then, whilst the wheels are off, grease nipple there for the kingpin, and one up around there on the steering joint. Same on all four corners. Well, that's that job sorted. I was going to have a ride past the field and go and have a look and see how the sumo was going. Had Mr. Buttress on the phone. Said it's going very well, which I thought it would because it was looking very nice after the harvester. But we'll go and have a look at that tomorrow. Time to go get some tea. Right, first things first this morning. Let's try and solve a few of these issues that have happened over the last couple of days. Get that leak stopped. Mudguard back on. And try and sort the GPS aerial out. Well, I'm pretty sure my suspicion was right before I even start because I can see in that hole. You probably can't make it out on the camera, but that O-ring is completely broken up. So the oil was obviously going down that gap there and coming out of this one. Anyway, we'll try that and see. Yeah, I reckon that'll do it, won't it? Right, I've dissected the GPS aerial base. Here's the problem area. Cable has snapped there. So, a little bit of soldering and we should have her back together. I think I've got it. If my old mate Luke is watching this, who's an electrician, he'll be very proud of that. He loves a good agricultural electrical repair. Let's test this spool valve out with the new seals then. Right. There's one way. There's another. Let's have a look. Dry. Success! That's one problem done. Problem number 2. Has my GPS antenna repair worked? Yes. Oh, look. Oh, it even says, look, fixed. CMR percentage 100, signal age 1 to 2 seconds. Perfect. We'll be back to no-handed steering again. Just having a little check of the oils. We've given the front hubs a little top up. They weren't too bad, but they took a, I don't know, third of a litre or so. She's a little bit weepy around the seals, but doesn't lose too much. And also given the diff housing a little top up again. That was nearly where it needed to be, but it took a little bit. Other than that, needs filling up with diesel. We'll stick her back on the drill and probably aim to get going tomorrow, I think, I'm just going to go and grab a couple of tray loads of soil off the beet pad, tip them in the field where the beet came from, and we'll have a look and see how the sumo's going. How about this for a cleaner loader? Well, that's got rid of that soil. Save us a job next year. Nice for it to be dry enough to actually get on the land and put the soil back somewhere. Oh, hang about. Just seen something in the shed that shouldn't be there. What are you doing in here? Get out, please. Go on. Go on. You. Well, that just looks lovely, doesn't it? Absolute prime for the Vardestat. My usual thinking with cultivations after sugar beet these days is just plough it regardless. And I was going to do that this year, but because it's so dry, we've decided to go with the Sumo. The reason I usually like to plough it is because you're just burying that top and any beet residue that's left. Because if there's any amount of moisture and if it does turn wet, that can make the seed bed horrible. But it's probably going to benefit it this year because the moisture from the leaves and bits that are left from the sugar beet will stay in the seed bed, and it's going to stay dry for, looks like, at least another week. If it was going to turn wet, I'd have definitely ploughed, buried all that rubbish, but I think this is the best idea this year. Tomorrow we should get drilling, I reckon. I've got a few more little bits to do just to get ready. Got to dig a trailer out, put the seed on that, get that down to where I'm going to be starting, and I will aim to start in the field we just had a look at after sugar beet. I've got another 100 acres to go out after that, which was sprayed off this morning, and tomorrow morning he's going to spray off another 100 acres, which sugar beet up basically. I've got one field after cabbages as well, but that's on some very easy land, so we'll just do that whenever it fits in. So what else? About it really. Looking forward to getting the drill out. Got myself a variable seed rate map made up, so I'll have a bit of time to play with tomorrow whilst I'm in that field. It's only 42 acres, so I'm going to have a go with that, make sure that all works okay with the drill and the Trimble screen and everything. Hopefully it should do, and then I'll hopefully carry that on in the rest of the fields. Anyway, we'll join you again tomorrow, hopefully with some drilling action. Right, thanks for watching, and do give that subscribe button a little hit. That would be very much appreciated. I'll see you next time.